Hello, I'm Derek John Johnson, Derek's master name, Tangus of Feminine. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about this attitude of, oh, they only committed crimes because they're cis men, or, look at all these men that commit crimes. There's a pattern. It must be because they're men. Men are just more biologically predisposed to commit crimes. This logic is bullshit. There is no fucking group that is just more predisposed to committing crimes. Here's the thing. My problem with this attitude is it basically just instead of focusing on the actual problems that go into crimes, it focuses on a scapegoat, which, here's the thing, only ends up bad for everyone. It allows more crime to happen because you're not actually fixing the real issues that go into the crime. And it only causes more people to just blindly hate on X group because of this fucking bullshit. I want to make one thing perfectly clear. The blaming of cis men for crimes just because they are cis men is nowhere near as bad as, like, the blaming of LGBTQ plus for perversion just because they're LGBTQ plus. The blaming of crimes committed by black people just because they are black. Those two are disadvantaged groups and are a lot more likely to see the negative side effects. Plus, there's a lot worse that happens to them because of this bullshit. But this logic in general is just not helpful. And before you say, well, not all men, I'm not talking about the women that talk about men who commit crimes or talk about men who are jerks. It's online. But don't blame all men for that shit, or act like all men are the same. Y'all are fine by me. I'm talking about the ones that act like all men are like that, and keep pushing this goddamn bullshit. I mean, here's the thing. The BTK killer strangled and raped women because he was a sexually sadistic, I think it was low-functioning psychopath. It might have been high-functioning, I'm not entirely sure the correct terminology, but the point is, he was a pretty far-gone psychopath that didn't really have any empathy, that didn't really have much in the way of empathy for others, which allowed him to do the horrible things that he did. Ted Bundy had not only a troublesome childhood, but was most likely a psychopath and sociopath. Gary Ridgway had a sexually abusive mother who forced him to basically placate to her weird sexual fantasies. He's from the time when he was a very young boy. The trauma left him with bizarre sexual tastes such as necrophilia and wanting to have sex with his own mother. Hell, if you want to play the whole, well, look at they're doing this game, I could literally pull up the women who kill their children and just say women are more likely to kill their children. But you'd call me a fucking sexist asshole for doing that. Rightfully so, I would add, but here's the thing, no. Stop ignoring the actual reasons people commit crime to blame a convenient scapegoat. It's not gonna help, it's never helped. It's just because you want to be an asshole and ignore the actual reason why these crimes happen for a convenient scapegoat. And I know a bunch of women are going to get mad in the comment section and talk about, well, you just hate women, blood, 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 blood. I don't. I hate assholes regardless of their gender. Here's the thing, before you say, well, why are men more violent? Sociology Men are socialized to be more aggressive and violent in society, which leads to them being more likely to commit violent or aggressive crimes. That, again, there's this attitude of men basically being told you have to be entitled to a woman's body, and being told that if you don't get laid, you're worthless as a man, which leads to them overreacting more to the lack of sex. I mean, for people who love to bring up sociology over every little thing, y'all sure don't seem to understand a lot of it. I'm just saying. Well, that's the video. Bye.